Well, we should say that in February, when we had met about this, at the same time I'm on the faculty at Fordham University, and through their alumni theater company, there was an opportunity to, they were really interested in developing a musical and presenting it. And so they offered, and I came to them and said, I have this idea for Turn of the Screw, and they were very eager to host not only our workshop, but also our presentations here, and as well through them, our concert at Lincoln Center's Rubenstein Atrium on August 16th at 7:30.
I might not go to that.
You're not going to be, we didn't invite you, because we're recasting. But after that, you know, it was really important. We sort of kind of came up with the show as it stands now for these concerts, but we're going to, this is kind of our first step, so we're continuing to work on and continue to see it evolve. And what's really amazing is all of the people that have been coming to the show and giving us just really wonderful feedback, you know, in the community and outside of the community. So we're really eager to see how it evolves and develops from here.
And the process up to this point of this reading was, we were emailing a lot back and forth, and I was out of town for a long time.
But we met a couple
times. Yeah, we met up a couple times, we talked about the show, and we had the framework, really, of what the show was. And then it wasn't until we got you guys, the cast, together that we really were like, now we see where this works, and then like it was like a flood of new songs and new scenes, and it was really during the 2 weeks of rehearsal with the actors. It was just this fast-paced rewrites during rehearsal that I felt like we did the bulk of the writing of the show.
We should also say that Turn of the Screw is based on
the Henry
James's classic novella. I think it was published in 1898, and it does tell the story of a governess who is hired to take care of two parentless children in an estate. In our case, the estate is in the Hamptons. We moved the location from Britain to America, and creepiness ensues.
Imagine if in The Sound of Music there were fewer children and ghosts. That's basically
that's actually
less Nazis.
So
fewer Nazis
as well.
Replace the Nazis with ghosts.
There you go.
That's actually
Turn of the Screw.
That's not bad. Turn of the Screw is Sound of Music without Nazis.
But we do have Julie Andrews.
Yeah.
We should say that. We have Julie Andrews. So
that's
true.
She's, we had her on retainer. But this project was really exciting for me personally, because my whole composing career had really been a bunch of standalone pop-ish songs, and Crazy Just Like Me, the musical that Kober was in, that during NYMF last year, is more of a family-friendly, like as if Ben Folds wrote something, and that's kind of my style as a composer. So when this opportunity arose to do a darker show with a little bit more of a mean spirit and death and murder and all these things involved, I really wanted that part of my head to switch on, and it did so fast. And so the writing for this has been, it's allowed my composer head to really expand. So because of that, this process for me has been really exciting. That's what I would like to say. Also, I'm Broadway spotted.
Drew Gasparini
is
Broadway. The elusive. I like to put the elusive. Thank you. That's the thing. I think it's important to note also that I think what I think is great about Drew, working with Drew, and we have another project that we're starting very, very shortly, which is as exciting.
Completely different.
Untitled.
Which I'm also in.
Which Kober actually will be in. Is to say that, you know, that what's, I think, wonderful about the time that we live in is that there's such an opportunity to see musicals sort of push the boundaries of what they are. And I don't know that, you know, beyond Sweeney Todd, that we've ever really seen a ghost story musical, more akin to Rosemary's Baby or something like that. So in this and then our next project, I think it's really fun to mess with a little bit what is a musical and yet still sort of retain what everyone loves about them.
Well played.
Thanks.
Very well played.
Thanks. And
there are
I'm
ghost musicals.
Broadway spotted.
What?
I know there are ghosts. I'm saying, like,
there's a
ghost
musical
story,
called
like,
Ghost
I know. That's not a ghost story. It's not scary, right?
Like
it's
a
little
thriller.
scary. You walk through a door.
I know, but it's
like
a love story.
There's a ghost there the whole time.
But they love
He's in
each
a blue
other.
light.
They don't kill each other.
Stop fighting!
Casey Levy.
So what did I say, Cassie?
Yeah.
I meant Casey.
This is an embarrassment. It's horrifying.
I'm
Sorry.
Casey Levy.